I'm here today to fill in for Lamont, and I'm honored to be here representing the Lion Canada. And like I said, I'm just honored for the opportunity to speak. Got a couple of things to speak about. Number one, Lamont hasn't been feeling too good all this week. His energy level is low. I think he's just kind of run down and beat. And I want to speak to a couple of things regarding Lamont and the Lion and the other organizations and whatnot. I just want to say that going back, I think it's 35 weeks now, we go back to Queen's Park. I was there with all these organizers when they first started, and I seen how the line developed and how Lamont stepped up and took the microphone. He started off with the megaphone there, doing the his little chants, his little singing and all that stuff on the parade route. So he came to the forefront, stepped up, and I think all of us should just give him a big round of applause because he's been here for 35 weeks. And let's hear it for Lamont. And I want to say he's taken a lot of hit pieces came out against him, and I've had a lot of conversation with Lamont this past week, and I can tell you, he's in this and he speaks from his heart. He's behind this movement. He's a non-violent person, and I know that there was some hit pieces put out against him talking about violence and all that stuff. Nothing could be further from the truth, and I want to get that message across. And I want to speak to the police and address the fact that a little while ago he said we don't back the blue no more. And I think we all understand what he meant by that. After Adam Skelly's barbecue and stuff, he was pretty upset. I was upset. We were all upset. What happened over there? That should never have happened. Now, having said that, I'm sure most of those police officers didn't want to be in that situation. They were backed into a corner. Maybe they didn't behave correctly. I believe they didn't. I'm not picking up for them, but what I'm saying is, Lamont is not denouncing the police. We need the police. There's a lot of good police in there. I know this personally. I've spoken to a lot of police. I know there's a bit of division going on. They've reached out to me. I've had many conversations. So even though we're not up here saying back the blue, I just want them to know that we are with them. We know that that's difficult on them. So, let's just give it a little shout out for the police. We hear you guys. We hear you. Thank you. Guys, I get it, guys. I get it. So I just wanted to address that. We're not about violence. We're here in peace, and all the groups, are together. I know you got different groups that have different messages. I just want to put out there right now that the line is about the oppression that is happening against all of us. That's what we stand for. It's not about the masking. It's not about the other measures. It's basically about the oppression that's coming down from the government. And a lot of people have to realize that there is no government anymore. Canada doesn't exist as we think it does. It's been hijacked. The globalists have hijacked Canada and all the other countries. It's not what it's cracked up to be. So right now, we are basically at war. Our government has been hijacked. Justin Trudeau is doing whatever he wants with absolutely no oversight, and he's just doing whatever he wants. You got Christian Freeland, the Deputy Prime Minister, came out last week and said, we know that some people have some money in their bank accounts. We need to figure out how to access that money. Does that sound like anything to you? Yeah, communism, socialism, right? They're already crushing all the small businesses. We all know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but that's what's going on. Our country is hijacked. And I know a lot of people come up here and they talk about standing behind the charter and all that stuff. And that, it sounds good. It does. But they keep moving the goalposts. This fake pandemic, the Emergency Measures Act, they never had the measures to justify it in the first place. There's no pandemic. And then they come out with the Reopen Ontario Act and they're threatening us with fines. I'm going to speak to that in a few minutes, the conversation I just had with the police about it. But I just wanted to let you know that, our country is hijacked. And we have to think outside the box right now. We have to realize that we have other rights besides standing under the charter. And I'll address that as time goes on. So anyhow, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. We're going to get a couple of speakers up here. And Jack reached out to me. Are you ready?